What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be explaining remote events, how to use them, what they do. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope this helps you out in any way in Roblox Studio when you're developing your game next. So before we start, I'm just going to say this is the first time I am reading a script when doing this video, a scripting tutorial video, and my first video of reading a script. So today's video will go a lot smoother. Right now, this isn't in the script. I just decided to add it. So today's video should hopefully go a lot smoother and not be like me thinking for moments, because I've already thought and written it all in a script. So anyways, with all that being said, let's continue on with today's video. So what are remote events? Remote events are a way the server and client, or the client and server, communicate to each other. If you'd like to learn more about server versus client, check out my other video on it. I'll link it in the description, and there should be an iCard in the top right of the screen, like right at this time of the video. So if there's not, check the description, as it will be linked there. An example of a way they are used is if I have a text button, and then if I have a text button that when you click, it gives you 50 cash. You'd use remote event to tell the server to give this player plus 50 cash. Why do we use remote events, and why can't we just do it through the script that detects when the button was clicked? We could, but it's not the right way to do it, because remote events add to the player's cash, but using a local script, it will still add the cash, but it will only do it for the client. So let's say I have 0 cash, I click the button and it adds it through a local script. I will see I have 50 cash, but everyone else will see 0 cash. And if I do a check to see if I'm able to buy something, it will say I don't have enough because the server sees 0 cash. How do you insert a remote event? To insert a remote event, you can go to any place. I recommend doing either replicated storage, replicated first, or server storage. And then to put the remote event, click the plus icon right here, and you should see it if you hover over where you're going to insert it, then search for remote event. And once you see it, you can search it in there, like type it in there. And you may have noticed that there's unreliable remote event. So this is not in the script as well. So I'm going off what I remember from another video. So instead of when I fire an event, and let's say the ping of the server is extremely high, and the ping being higher means that my client takes longer to receive messages from the server. So if the ping is high and I click that button, this event, instead of me having to keep firing it until I receive a response, Roblox already has systems in place that will ensure that the server receives the message. And the unreliable remote event does not have that check. So I would have to keep firing it over and over again if I really wanted that message to be sent, and I didn't want to use a remote event. So now that we have, to insert a remote event, you can do it. I already said that. For example, then name it whatever your function is. For example, if I'm making an anti-exploit system that would check all the parts to see if the player's hacking or not by modifying any properties, I would name that remote event security check. So that way, just by reading the name, I'd have a quick idea of what it does. And if I needed to delete a script that used that function and I didn't see the function name, I could just look in here. So now let's begin doing some examples. So I'll code the examples in just a moment. Now let's begin coding a few examples of remote events. This first example is going to be me coding a button that will give you plus 50 cash when you click it. So if I click it, I'll get 50 cash. And I'm going to start by making the UI. It won't be anything pretty, and I'm going to name the screen GUI cash button. And I'll insert a frame, and let's make the frame in the middle of the screen just because this is a tutorial and I don't feel like making it pretty. And I'll do a text button that will say, click me. Alright, perfect. And I'll just modify this a little bit. Okay, perfect. So now we have the UI, and I'm going to go ahead and create our remote event in replicated storage. I will call this event add cache to player. Now I can insert a local script into this script, and I'll begin coding it, and I'll come back and update and explain what it does when I finish coding it. Now let's begin coding a few examples of remote events. This first example is going to be me coding a button that will give you plus 50 cash when you click it. So if I click it, I'll get 50 cash. And I'm going to start by making the UI. It won't be anything pretty, and I'm going to name the screen GUI cash button. And I'll insert a frame, and let's make the frame in the middle of the screen just because this is a tutorial and I don't feel like making it pretty. And I'll do a text button that will say click me. Alright, perfect. And I'll just modify this a little bit. Okay, perfect. So now we have the UI, and I'm going to go ahead and create our remote event in replicated storage. I will call this event add cache to player. Now I can insert a local script into this script, and I'll begin coding it, and I'll come back and update and explain what it does when I finish coding it. Now I finished coding it. What does the script do? I'll explain what the script does. So this first line is declaring a variable called event, and this variable is going to be equal to this remote event. So I can do event, and then I can edit this remote event. Like any properties, I can fire it. Now let's code the oh wait, I forgot to say, to fire an event to send the message to the server, you do event : fire server if you're in a local script. And in a server script, in like a regular script, you will do fire clients or fire all clients, which fires everyone. So now we can begin coding the script. Game.players.player added : connect function. Oops. Now, I am adding this into here so I can create the leader stats. Local leader stats equals instance.new folder, PLR, and that's setting the parent of this folder to players, so I don't have to do leader stats.parent. .name equals leader stats. It has to be lowercase l because it will not work. Local cache equals instance.new int value leader stats. Cache.name equals cache. Cache.value equals 0. Now we can begin coding this remote event. So I'm going to make it so when this is fired, it will get the variable sent and it will add that amount of cache. Game.replicatedStorage.add cache to player.on server event : connect function player. Now if we go back here, you'll notice that I have two variables. This is where the confusion hits a lot of developers. So this first variable is always going to be the player. I can do it like just a bunch of span letters on my keyboard, and it will return the player right here. It will return this instance, which is the player. So let's name that player. Now, where I've gotten confused a lot is that second variable. You'd think you'd just name it amount, but that's not really how these work. Just throw in a random variable is what I do, and then I name this one amount. And it will not throw any errors. How did this code assistant know? That is honestly creepy. I do not need this code assistant. How do I disable this? If anyone knows how to disable code assistant, please let me know in the comments below. So right now, this is going to wait, and whenever this is fired and it receives the event from the client, it will connect it to a function, which the variable is player, which is the player we're adding the stats to. E is just a random variable because I don't know why Roblox needs it. And then amount is the amount we're adding to the player. And if I click it, it adds 50 cash. And if I remove this variable, it will throw an error. I do not know why. Oh, I didn't update the game. As you can see, Attempt to perform arithmetic add on number and instance. So I honestly don't know why it's throwing that error, but all I know is that it throws an error if you do not put a random variable there. Now that we've done this first example, I think we should do another example. This time we'll do it from the server, and it will be making chat announcements. So I will make a chat announcement by doing game.starterGUI. Oh wait, no, wait. I need to make the remote event in replicated storage, and I'll name this send chat announcement. And game.replicatedStorage.send.on client event connect function player. We have to add it here. Unlike the server script where we had to add an extra variable, for some reason in the local script we do not. I don't understand why it's like that, but it is. So text, font, color, size. Those are just some customizations I will be utilizing for the message. To send the message, we're going to do game.starterGUI set core chat make system message, and text will equal toString text, color will equal color, font will equal font, and size, oh, did I forget a comma? Yep, I did. Forgot a comma. And size will equal size. Now this should create the chat announcement whenever this is fired. I don't know why I keep saying functioned. Now let's make a script. While true, wait, 0. Let's do 5. Do game.replicatedStorage .send chat announcement fire all clients message. Welcome to the game, color 3.new. I believe it's color. Nope, it's font next. enum.font.source, color 3.new, and then size. This might throw an error, but I don't think it will. Alright, now I can click on play, and it should make these oh, I forgot to enable the stupid new chat. Disable it. I hate this new chat. Text chat service. Where is the stupid chat? Legacy chat service. Roblox, please remove this new chat, or make it so that way you can do the set core chat make system message. Unable to assign property font enum item number string string expected got color 3. What is this? Text color font. Okay. PLR. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I need this PLR function, this PLR variable. And as you can see, it says, welcome to the game. And the event should be fired each time it's doing that. That is the server communicating to the client. So these are a good way to communicate from server to client. And if you have any questions about remote events that I did not say in this video, feel free to ask in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on so that way you don't miss out on future uploads. With that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Also, my next video will be on the Pet Sim 99 update. Bye!